Okay, here you go. Here's me with the pack. You can see Luna's pack she's got on. And going into land between the lakes. And here's a closer shot of the actual pack on my back. And you may find the rest of the video interesting. Trevor just about got himself killed by attaching his hammock to the wrong tree. So watch the rest of the video. Rate, subscribe, enjoy as usual. Ciao. What's up, people? I'm set up now. Got the hammock set up. This hammock is by Warboonet, warboonetoutdoors.com. And this is actually handmade in the US of A. They sew him, his wife, and his, I think even the mother-in-law and some family members do. I'm not sure, though. This is in multicam. I don't think he makes these anymore. I think he makes browns and blacks and other colors. But I guess this ran me about, it was $260, I don't know, around $300. I also run from hammockgear.com underquilt, which is this here. This is filled with feathers and down, and this is good for 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. And I've also got a quilt inside that I get into. So 2 separate quilts. If anything, let's say you get into hammocks, what you really want to have is the underquilt. That is, I would say that's 70% of your heat loss right there. Okay, you could use a sleeping bag in the top half if you had to, but really look into an underquilt because that's where your heat loss is. And as you can see, it's really comfortable. We're on a downgrade here. It's actually going downhill. Camera wouldn't even show it to you, but with a hammock you can camp anywhere, and that's what's so nice about this. And you really get a good night's sleep in this. Now, some people say they have a hard time sleeping on their back or their sides. I sleep on my back and my side, no problem in this. And you have to play with a hammock. It's not like the first time you go out, it's going to fit you. Some people will complain about their calves hurting. And you don't sleep perpendicular, kind of like I'm doing. You want to kind of sleep diagonally if you can. And when I sleep diagonally. That'll give you a much more flatter lay when you're in a hammock. But there's a little bit of adjustment. Some people like their legs higher, some people like their head higher. So it's a matter of playing with your lines and what's comfortable for you. There's a little bit of a learning curve. Not bad, not bad. Total setup time for this is, I don't know, maybe 12, 15 minutes. I mean, it really doesn't take long at all. Luna, jeez. I had to hike her chain in. And that chain's heavy. Yes. Because she'll break anything else if I don't. But I had to hike that in. So, but at least she carried her own food, her own water. Yeah. At least you did that. Yes, you did. You know, but I had to carry her chain in. Yeah. Oh. And she's having a good time. Beautiful day. I mean, during the daytime, it's been 60 Fahrenheit. And just gorgeous. And the nice thing about spring, no bugs, no nothing. So that's nice. The only thing I got to deal with is the cold tonight. And we are going to get down to 0 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit. So we are going to get a little bit cold tonight. And but during the day, it's beautiful walking, beautiful walk. Not too hot, not too cold. I was able to walk in without my jacket on. Once I got in, I started cooling down. Then I need to put my jacket on because I was cooling down. Okay, guys. When Trevor gets set up, we'll give you a look at his setup. He's a little bit different than me, and he even carries a different pack than me. I carried a Kifaru pack, and he carries a different pack than me. So we'll be back at you. You see that tree stump there? Well, that was connected to that tree laying on the ground, and that's what he hung his hammock on. Okay? And what he did was, he got in his hammock and laid in it, and all of a sudden he heard crack, crack, crack. I was just sitting in my hammock, and then I heard, oh God, oh God, oh God. I see him diving out of his hammock, and the whole tree falling over with his hammock attached to it. Okay, so the rule here is, do not connect your hammock to a dead tree. Isn't that right, Trevor?
Yeah.
Never connect the hammock to a dead tree. Okay, here we go. Here's Trevor. He's got his hammock all set up. Now he's got himself a couple of good trees here where they're not going to break. And you notice he's not running an underquilt under his hammock. He actually has a pad underneath his hammock. In between the layers is what he has. So he's got like one of those tent pads that you blow up, is what he has. And then you got a top quilt you put on top of you, right? Yeah, is what he's got. And he likes to have all this stuff organized up there on that tree. See that? So his setup's different. Where I run an under quilt and top quilt, he runs a tent mat underneath himself for the warmth and his quilt. And if you want to take a look at this, I'll scan around. I'm not sure if you can tell how much of a drop off that is. You probably can't. Cameras don't ever show you how big the drop off is. So it's just wilderness anywhere. Pick a tree. I mean, what was the odds of Trev actually picking a tree that was gonna just crack and fall? He did tell me that next time he's gonna kick the tree before he connects his hammock to it. Thumbs up for kicking the tree. And then we got, there she is there, all relaxing. You notice Trevor's all organized with his. Okay, there's my setup, and there's my organization there. I just kind of throw everything all over the ground. There's my chair off in the corner. Knapsack's pretty much empty. I'll clean that up a little bit, but I'm not as cleaning this as he is, I guess. I'm more concerned about getting my bed nice and comfortable is what I am after walking in. It's starting to get chilly now. It's starting to get a little chilly, so now she might end up having to sleep with me. I might end up pulling her into the hammock with me. So we don't know yet until later tonight. All right, we're going to be done till morning. I'll try and get a little bit more video with us with our backpacks on the way out, but that should be pretty cool for you guys to see.